Shelby Bells, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. In today's video, you guys, we're going to be talking about Emma Chamberlain because Emma Chamberlain apparently has said that she is quitting YouTube. She hasn't uploaded in a couple months and she's not going to be on YouTube anymore, you guys. I have a lot of thoughts about this situation, so if you're interested in hearing more about that drama, then make sure that you keep on watching. Okay guys, so Emma Chamberlain has a podcast. A lot of these YouTubers are coming out with a podcast. Like, so many people have a podcast. I know some of you guys have told me in the comment section down below, you're not fans of podcasts, but honestly, like, that's the trend. People are starting podcasts. People enjoy to listen to the long form content, something that's a little bit more drawn out. They can listen to it while they clean the house, while they drive to work, while they do, while they study, while they do whatever, right? And so people are living for the podcast. Emily, who is Emily? Emma Chamberlain, she started her own podcast and she's been really focusing on that. She launched a coffee brand, Chamberlain Coffee, that is, I guess, doing pretty well. It was featured in one of Shane Dawson's videos. So at least within the YouTube community, it seems to be doing pretty well. And, she hasn't uploaded in a couple months and people were kind of wondering, well, where is Emma? Why isn't she uploading? Whatever. So she went on her podcast and she said this. I'm going to roll it for you. Roll it.
Think about the concept of YouTube in general. And this led me down an even darker existential crisis where I'm like, what even is this? Like, what even is this? The concept of me just filming myself and then posting it and then that's it. And that's my job. I was like, what the f? This is so weird. Like, how is this possible that this is my job? And I started to feel really stressed out because I was like, I don't understand how it's possible that this happened in the first place and this was able to be my job. I don't understand how I ended up here in the first place. So I don't know how I'm supposed to continue it successfully because I don't even really know how I got here. Like, makes sense. I felt this pressure to know what move to take next, but yet I didn't even understand how I succeeded in it in the first place. So I felt like I was making these decisions blindly. I'm like, I don't know why people want to watch my videos. I don't know why I like watching other people's videos. I don't understand the concept of YouTube. I don't get what people like about it. I don't know why it works. I don't know how this is even a job that people can have nowadays. I don't understand this. And because I don't understand it, I can't make an educated guess on what my next step should be. And this dilemma was weighing on me so heavily, yet I didn't have the time to sort through this dilemma because, as I mentioned earlier, I'm supposed to be uploading every week or else, girl, it's not even going to matter. I take editing my own stuff or hiring an editor and a videographer. It wouldn't even matter. If I stop uploading, people aren't going to care anymore. So I'm trying to sort out how I can make YouTube something that I can do in a sustainable way. But I also felt like I didn't have the time to sort through it. And I was going back and forth on a daily basis trying to come up with how I could do YouTube in a way that doesn't destroy me mentally as quickly as possible so that I could continue uploading on a weekly basis and the world wouldn't forget about me. But this dilemma destroyed me. Really, it destroyed me. It drove me insane for months. I got to such a dark place in this hamster wheel of being a YouTuber that I just said, you know what? I can't do this at all. I need to step back completely. I need to step back and heal from the years and years of burnout and give myself weeks, months, years, if I need to figure out if it's something that I can do in a healthy way. And so that's eventually what I did. And so for the last few months, I think 2 months, for the last 2 months, I haven't been doing YouTube. And I haven't been thinking about YouTube. And I've been focusing on my podcast, which is what you're listening to right now. And I've been focusing on my coffee company. And I've been focusing on self and figuring out what types of things I enjoy doing outside of creating weekly YouTube videos, because that's the other thing. Because YouTube has been so time consuming over the past 4 years, I haven't developed many hobbies outside of it. My whole identity, life, was being a YouTuber. And I didn't have any room to develop hobbies or passions outside of it. And I need to do that. I need to do that for my own happiness. And I will say that after stepping back from YouTube, I'm in a better state mentally than I've been in the past 4 years, ever since I've taken a step back.
So she says that YouTube was just getting to be too much, and it was kind of like she just like figuring out how to like what kind of video to get up for the week to upload once a week was getting to be too much for her and too much to handle. And here's what I do have some thoughts on that, and I don't know, maybe it's because when I sit down to record my videos, I don't do a whole lot of editing. It's not like vlog style content where it's like intense editing stuff or like all that kind of, whatever. But I don't know. I don't find it hard to get out multiple YouTube videos per week. And I have a full-time job that I work 40 hours a week at too. Now, do I have to make myself get out the bed and like put on makeup and film, or sometimes not put on makeup? Yeah. Do I have to cram in videos sometimes while I'm like literally driving to work one day because I need to get the drama in? Yes. Do I have to like really like sometimes wake up and jump out of bed and get rushed to the studio to film? Yes, absolutely. I do have to do that because it's a non-negotiable for me. I want this channel to be successful. So I want to make sure that I am consistent with my uploads. I don't know. I feel like uploading one video a week, even if you are like doing more intense style videos, like Emma Chamberlain, does she even do that? I know her editing is pretty intense, but I feel like uploading one video a week is not that much to handle to be on YouTube. And this is just my opinion, okay, guys? If y'all have a different opinion, leave me in the comment section down below. This is my opinion. It could be controversial, but I don't think that it's really that much to ask to upload one video a week if that's like where you made your name from, right? Like if you made all the success off YouTube, if that's what's like your gig, then I don't think uploading one video a week is really that tough, especially if you're in the position and you have the amount of wealth that Emma Chamberlain has now. Like hire an editor, like hire somebody to help you with this stuff, or you hire somebody to help you film, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like you can get it done, is basically what I'm saying. I know that she has her coffee brand and her podcast and all these other things. She does like photo shoots and like, all these different, I get it. All that takes up time and all that takes up stuff. But I think there's something to be said for staying true to what got you there in the first place. Like you wouldn't have all these photo shoots and be in Vogue magazine and going to all these award shows, and you wouldn't have this coffee brand or all of these things if you didn't have the success from your YouTube channel that you did. And that's just my opinion on it. This is no hate towards Emma Chamberlain. It's just my opinion, and maybe that's my opinion because of where I am. And maybe if I was as big of a successful as a YouTuber as Emma Chamberlain, then I would have a different viewpoint on it. But I also have a really good friend who has 500,000 subscribers, and he is literally like, he uploads every single day. He films videos, like all day, every day, whether it's for his shopping channel or for his main channel, or he does TikToks or Insta. He's always working. And now I know, and I will say honestly though, that he is kind of like a special person when it comes to that, because I could not. And we actually like, we kind of like butt heads on it sometimes, because I'm like, girl, like I just want to like relax sometimes, right? Like I like, you know, I don't always want to do that. Sometimes I want to chill. Sometimes I want to do stuff that's not related to YouTube or social media, and sometimes I do, right? But so I get the like the wanting to disconnect for your mental health. I get the wanting to have a balance. I just don't, and this is, again, I'm not in Emma Chamberlain's shoes, so maybe because I'm not in her shoes is why I can't really see it. I don't know. I want to make it clear, I'm not being judgmental here. I just feel like from my perspective, I'm not grasping how it's not possible to get a video a week done if you have the resources to get an editor and to take off a lot of the responsibility from yourself, right? So, and that's just kind of like my opinion on it. But if she says it's for her mental health, and like she was kind of going crazy, just kind of trying to figure out how to manage it all, then you know what, that's her, and that's something that, you know, we have to kind of be okay with. I think Emma Chamberlain was a great YouTuber, and if this might be where she just kind of comes back every like once or twice a year type of thing with a random video here and there, something exciting. There are plenty of successful YouTubers that do that too, but that have kind of like broken off into a different sector that's not unusual or uncommon. So that might be what she's going to be moving forward. But she was great. Like I've seen a few of her videos, and her editing is very, very like it's very captivating. It keeps you entertained when you're watching it. And I think that overall, she spread a pretty positive message just about being like yourself, and like being authentically like you, and like being like awkward, and like, you know, she was like that awkward girl, awkward, funny girl, right? And I think that she kind of did a great job of that. But what this will do, I think, is that it will make room for other YouTubers to kind of step in and to kind of like, you know, where they're not spending their time watching Emma anymore. Now people are spending their time watching other people. And I'll say this, and I don't know if it's just my perspective because I'm in it, but I feel like smaller channels, people are starting to really, really look at smaller channels more so now than they were in the past. I feel like in the past, it was all about the big, like, mainstream creators, and that was all people cared about. And I feel like now, I don't know if there's been like a tweak in the algorithm, or if there's people are just kind of over these big creators, so they're looking for different people to watch. But I feel like smaller creators are getting a bigger spotlight than they were in the past. And I don't know, maybe that's just my perspective and what I'm seeing now, but that's just kind of how I feel. So I think that with Emma Chamberlain leaving, and with all of these different big creators that kind of take a step back from YouTube, the Dolan twins did it. When you think of people like, you know, that just don't upload as much anymore, or that just aren't there as much anymore, they make way for that time that people spend watching them. Now they can spend that time watching other people. And you know, speaking from a small YouTuber's perspective, I love that for us. Okay, so anyway, I mean, that's just kind of what I think about all this. But okay, guys, before I go, I've been meaning to talk to you guys about this for a while, but I haven't done it. This video is not sponsored. What I'm about to tell you is not sponsored at all, but I just want to share it with you because I'm literally obsessed. So these are gummies. They are THC Zero gummies from a brand called Vance Global. So Vance Global is a brand that I heard about through Rich Lux, and they actually sponsored him or something. This video is not sponsored at all, like no affiliation. But I bought some of these because, as you guys know, I partake in a little bit of, a little bit of green every now and then, or every day, whatever. I was interested in these because these are THCO gummies. They are legal in the United States, and they are a derivative of THC. So it's a synthetic cannabinoid technically, because it's a derivative of THC. It's just a different way that they extract the THC from the actual plant, and they put it into this gummy. And THCO specifically works best when you ingest it and it gets into your bloodstream that way, by like eating something, or eating it. So anyway, these gummies are incredible. These gummies are incredible. If you are somebody who enjoys edibles, if you are somebody who enjoys cannabis, I think that you'll really like these. They call THCO the psychedelic marijuana. And so when you take this in doses of 10 to 15 milligrams, you can have psychedelic effects. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The first time I had these, I took an entire gummy. An entire gummy is a 50, wow, okay. This is, okay, straight tripping. Okay, I thought I ate 10 milligrams. Apparently I ate 50 milligrams of this in one sitting. But when you take doses, that's why, girl, I thought I was on an ocean because I ate way too much. I'm gonna preface by saying, please don't eat the whole thing in one sitting. Probably just eat half of it, or like maybe like a little quarter of it at one time. But the pack comes with 8. And one gumming is 50 milligrams of THCO. The whole pack is 400 milligrams. These are like $20, I think, for the package. And these are incredible. They give you like such a great relaxation body, relaxation, I can't talk, a relaxed body feel. But then when you take it in a higher dose like I did, you kind of have like more of a psychedelic hallucination type of a thing, but not in a bad way that's like scary. Like just kind of like a happy, this happy, psychedelic feeling. So anyway, if you are into that kind of thing and you enjoy THC and cannabis and all that, I highly recommend Vance Global. Really, really like them a lot. Again, this video is not sponsored at all, but I really do like this product a lot, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Again, it's vanceglobal.com, and they have Delta 8 stuff, they have CBD stuff, and they have the THCO stuff. So check them out. Love them so much. And I want to share this with you guys because I literally lived when I ate one of these, I was living. It was literally the best thing ever. So anyway, I just want to share that with you guys. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for today's video, you guys. Let me know what you think about Emma Chamberlain leaving YouTube, because that's huge news. Like, she's one of the big mainstream creators, and I think it says a lot for how YouTube can spark a different level of celebrity in people. Like, now she doesn't even need YouTube to be successful, and she's kind of realized that herself, and now she's stepping away. So let me know what you think about all that drama in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you. And that's going to be it for today's video, you guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified of all my future videos when they do post. Remember, all Shelby bells ring the bell. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, YouTube should be suggesting a couple more down here for you to choose from, so I'd love it if you did that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.